Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the world of Wayne. His continuing mission to explore strange new builds, to seek out new models and new challenges, to boldly build like no one has built before. Evening, everybody. I thought we'll have a whole Star Trek thing tonight, so as it's Christmas and I'm feeling festive, I've gone and donned the Next Generation gear, and I used the Wrath of Khan. And yeah, Brian Harris, you were so close with you were so close with Search for Spock, and I'm guessing that scene was in Search for Spock because they did cut scenes from Wrath of Khan, but that I actually pulled from the Wrath of Khan, so we got there in the end. Hello, Christian from Grantham.
Let's give it up big time. Hello, Christian from Grantham. Now let's get cracking.
That jingle I cannot hear, so I do just rely on the green thing that's bouncing up and down there. But it's all fun. We're all happy. It's the 1st of December. It's the silly season. You'll notice that I got the Routemaster bus here. That's because tomorrow I'm aiming to finish it. So there will be a video on the channel tomorrow, but it's going to be up way later in the day because I thought it'd be fun to actually spend a pack, because I'm not going to be filming every screw going in, but to actually keep count of actually how many screws we put in one pack. I think it's going to be fun. Jacob, I've had no news from Eagle Moss. Perhaps I should start all my live streams with I've had no news from Eagle Moss. So, but how the devil is everyone? I've been building that Porsche all day. That took so long. I didn't realise how long that was going to take. And then this evening, I've just prepared a little bit for tonight's live stream, some things to show you. And then we're just basically chatting. But you know what I'm like? I have my little monologue as we go along. The first thing is, right at the start, I just want to remind you that there is a competition running for all of you folks in the UK. You can win a full subscription to the Valentino Rossi build by D'Agostini Collectibles. Now, I'm going to post the link in chat again. It is on my social media, but it's now in chat as well. So if you want to enter that and you haven't entered it already, just follow that link, just follow the instructions, and you'll get to enter to get a full subscription, which was brilliant. D'Agostini approached me and asked if I wanted to do a giveaway for this, and I was like, yes. Can I do it worldwide? No. So I'm not running it, but I did ask the question. But when we do the Christmas quiz, which is on Thursday the 22nd, all the prizes, we've got 3 prizes here, they will be available worldwide. I'm not quite sure how we're going to post them out, because at the moment all our post is on strike, and we're not getting anything. So, but there you go. That should have been a quiz prize. It should have been, Ian. Nah, it's more fair to run the competition like this, because the ending date, it has to have an ending date, and we agreed with D'Agostini it was going to be Monday just before midnight. But Ian, just to let you know, Julie's had her operation, Ian's other half, so we all wish her well here, and I'm sure the community wish her well as well. Hopefully she's got her foot up and she's chilling out, and you're making all the teas and stuff, so but we are all thinking of her, so that's good. There was an update from Todd on Partwork Central. I did see one update about an hour ago. Website's ready to go live. They're waiting for the okay from the licenser. Again, that could take ages, Metallica. So I'm not holding my breath until we actually see something at the moment. But there you go. So that's that. The next thing to tell you is that, did you like my little space opening? Space. I just filmed that before the stream started. I was mucking around. So you know what I'm like. The bell keeps ringing. I bet it does. Okay, the next thing is that Spruverse, Phil's joining us tonight in the channel. I got a t-shirt for Phil, which I've sent to him as his Christmas present. Don't worry, he already knows that he's got a Christmas present from me. But Phil came up with this brilliant idea to actually put that t-shirt in the World of Wayne merchandise store, and you can access the store just via the front page of YouTube and click on either merch store or store. And this t-shirt is here at the moment. Now, it's hard to see, but that build something does have the Enterprise in it. So there's like a black and white image of the Enterprise in there, sort of like a pencil drawing. But that's the Spruverse. Now, I've made sure that all the t-shirts, and there's also long sleeve t-shirts and hoodies, I've made sure they're all at cost price minus $2. So if you buy one of those shirts, that $2 profit we're going to be putting towards the Parkinson's UK charity, which I think is very generous of you, Phil. So thanks for allowing us to do that. But if you want to get one of those, that is in the merch store now. and I thought I'd let you know about that, which is cool. I will do yours as well, Lou. I'll have to re-get the files. I think the files are still an asset on my computer. They're not on the site at the moment because I did a little one-off. But I will sort something out and be in touch with you, Lou. But Lou's got a great one as well. I'd love to show it you, but I haven't got all the assets ready. So that's that. It's all cool. But I do like Lou's one as well. Lou's is brilliant. But if you do find that either myself, I know Phil's wearing my standby shirt today. We all intermingle with each other's shirts, not our own shirt. Obviously, we bought merchandise or given merchandise from the other person. We're not wearing each other's clothes. But yeah, we do all advertise on the channel. What am I going on about? I'm only on the Coca-Cola tonight, no rum. But, you know, as Christmas approaches, perhaps I should be on the alcohol. And the other thing is, it's great when you finally get in touch with someone that you haven't spoke to in 25 to 30 years. Now, I don't know if you remember, years and years ago, I say years ago, how long have I been streaming? Long time. I mentioned a company called Mooncrest Models. Now, that's run by a guy I used to know called Gary. Now, I did mention this, that he does figurines of the Doctor Who. He sculpts them and makes them Doctor Who figurines, but he couldn't sell them because of obviously licensing, so he ends up calling them the First Doctor or the Fourth Doctor and stuff like that. And he had a Peter Cushing Doctor as well. Well, I've actually just reconnected with Gary, and he's still model making, and I thought I'd just show you this quick video that I made just before the stream, just to show you what he's got at the moment. Now, I've known Gary from Mooncrest Models for about 30 years. I've especially liked his Doctor Who collection. Here's the Peter Cushing as Doctor Who, and there's also the Quartermaster and the Pit creature here. But his Davros, I'm telling you, you need to check out the Mooncrest site. It is unsurpassed. I mean, check that out. All the Doctor Who figurines, and I've only just reconnected with Gary again, and it's great to see him still making models. And this one caught my eye in particular. It's the Mekon. Check that out. Perfect. Now, he hasn't asked me to do that video. As a matter of fact, I haven't actually spoke to him. It's just that when I saw that Mekon, I thought, wow, is he still doing models? And then I was checking out some of the models that are on the site. It's the Mooncrest Models site. I'll just put a link in chat for you for that as well. But I don't know if it was me just like, friending him for the first time, but they do have a Facebook page. And by the look of it, last night he got hacked. So all sorts of weird and wonderful stuff's on there at the moment. I'm hoping Gary can get it back. But it's amazing from the sculpts he did. About 30 years ago, 25, 30 years ago, I got a Beetlejuice bust from him, which was Beetlejuice sitting on a tombstone, which was brilliant. And also, back in that era, I had Jim Carrey as the Riddler. He did a sculpt to that as well. I don't know if he's still got that, but some pretty cool things there. Looking down my list, is that everything? I think that's everything. I think I've finished my monologue, and now I can get on with the chat. Now, tomorrow when I film the Routemaster, it's all NM screws. So all I'm going to do, I think, the video is not going to be as long as they normally are, is I'm going to show you what I'm going to put in place. I'm going to show you where it goes, and then I'm just going to screw it in without being on camera, and then I'm going to do the next, because it's all plates. That's all that's left to do. We've got a driver's mirror to go in, and we've also got some little indicators here, and just some detailing here of the, I don't know what the number is, the bus number, or I don't know, it goes there anyway. I have filmed some stuff already of like the boards changing. My board used to say bank, it now says Ulwich, but absolutely amazing build. I can't wait to get this finished. More so that I can't wait to get it out of the workshop, because it takes up all the space in here at the moment. So it's all good. I'm going to scroll back on chat now. Aaron Llewellyn. Hello, Wayne. Hello, Aaron. Llewellyn. Have I said that right? Llewellyn? I used to have a teacher called Llewellyn Jones, and he tried to correct us. I can't pronounce that properly. Hello, Wayne. Would you please consider building the 1-8 Airwolf helicopter? I got a... did you post that on Facebook for me, Aaron? Aryan, sorry, Aaron. I'm butchering your name. I'm sorry. I didn't even know there was one, but I was kind of hoping that there'd be some sort of part work for that. But who makes it? The 118 Airwolf. Interesting. Very cool. Now on Monday, there's a guy on YouTube. A lot of you might find him. Might follow him. Moss 1650, is that right? He does a live show on Monday where a group of modelers are building models, a bit like what Todd does on the Hobby Time. I can't remember the channel. That's Marvel Phoenix. I'm going to be on his show on Monday, hopefully, building either my SR71 or starting my Gundam model. So I thought I'd let you know that, but I will link it on social media on Monday to let you know I'm doing that as well. I just think it would just be funny just to build a model and hear people's chat and chime in whenever I need to chime in. Hello, Marcus. Welcome to the channel. You're a newbie at modelling, so excuse any silly questions from me. Marcus, there's no such thing as a silly question, especially on the World of Wayne channel. You got to take a picture of you and your new World of Wayne merch. Well, I need to take a picture of me with some of the merch that I've got. But the problem is, you know what, Lou? I'm so glad that I got yours sent out, because this post strike is causing some absolute misery here. I ordered this paint little thing. I'll show it you when it comes, but it sort of like replenishes itself of water, and it cleans your paintbrush for you, and it cleans the reservoir. It's really great, but it's coming from Spain, and if I get it, it'll be a shock. We haven't had post here for the last week. The only post we've had is either from Amazon or one of the big carriers like Every, Yodel, or DPD. But yeah, living nightmare. You're surprised that the competition is only open to the UK, considering people in Australia, New Zealand, and South Africa are told they have to subscribe from the UK website. Really? I don't know what that's about, Peter. No idea. I'm just following the rules that they were dictated to me. So, Mrs. World of Wayne, did you get anything? She did get something today. I didn't open it because you told me things are coming, so I don't open anything now. Mrs. World of Wayne does that, which of course meant that she saw what was for her. There's a new Transformers trailer. I saw a little, you know, not the proper trailers. Like film companies now do teasers for trailers. So they do a trailer for a trailer. I saw the trailer for the trailer, but I haven't seen the trailer, if that makes sense. But remember, Adrian, I haven't seen any of the Transformer movies. I haven't seen any of them. So I need to, I've seen the cartoon, and that's me. I'm done. The picture you just sent on your last video, Will's Workshop, didn't even plan it when I discovered my mistake on kit. I haven't even looked at my kit at the moment, but Will's Workshop was saying about the wires at the top of the dashboard need to all filter down together and not separate by the bulkhead in the middle. But I haven't really looked at mine yet, so I will have a look when I get a chance. I do remember Helicon Models, and just it was Helicon Models that made the power loader from Alien, and I really was going to be buying it at Wonderfest back in May, but I ended up buying the American Wealth in London in the end. The thing I didn't like about it, the power loader was great, but the Ripley figure wasn't all that. There needs to be a better sculpt of the Ripley figure. Unless I could have got a Ripley figure, I don't know. All interesting. You got back in contact with two of your school teachers 6 years ago and told them 45. Oh my God. Well, I used to work in Wood Green in London, and I know Gary lived there at the time. He doesn't live there anymore. And he used to, he met for a friend of mine. And I would like to get back in touch with him, I have to say. See what he's doing. Look at his studio, because I'm fascinated by the whole art of sculpting, molding, and then making a resin cast of something. I just think it's amazing to see. Where am I going to put the Rootmaster? I haven't got a clue, Jacob. I've got the old man cave, and if you remember in the old man cave, I had these shelves like this. Well, at the moment, I've got one set of these shelves still up with nothing on it at all. So I am going to probably take one of the shelves off and put it on there for now. It won't stay there. So you will need KM screws. Really? KM as well? Okay. I'm gonna put something on. I'm just gonna chill out, probably put some music on while I'm doing it, because it's all got to be filmed on my phone. There's no way I can move this beast, and just screw in, and hopefully it's gonna go okay. The good thing is that I know all the electrics are working in it. I'm a bit worried about the advertisements. I've actually seen some people not put the stickers on the side, and I am debating whether I want to do it or not. I do like the Typhoon T, but I think the other side's Jacob's Crackers. And I know there's mods out there to do your own thing. I do like the plain look. When I was in London, they, what was it, not last weekend, the weekend before, they had a Rootmaster going around, which was actually serving afternoon tea. So it all had lights in it. The tea was in mugs that don't spill, and it had endless sandwiches and cakes. Driving around London on a Rootmaster bus. How cool is that? No idea how much that costs. But it is Thursday today, Model Minutes. How's it going, Mark? You all right? Did you say Airwolf model? He did say Airwolf model, but I don't know anything about it. So if you've got a link, I don't know how you get links now. Mrs. Welder Wayne normally posts links because you can't post links in chat. Part of the moderation thing. That's why I posted the links for things like the competition and stuff. If you want some of the links for the competition and the Mooncrest models that I've showed at the moment, they're all on the video description. And for the World Away merch store, as I said, they're in the header of the front page. I have changed my header, by the way, getting prepped up for the new year. Bearing in mind, there's free cars, which I can't... Free cars? Free... One, two... There's free models that I can't put up there yet, but I will do. So they'll be coming. One of them you're probably going to get an announcement next week. We'll have to see. Hobby Time Modelers, that's the one. Thank you very much, Mark's Mods. Hello, Peter. How's it going? You support the posties, definitely, Dato. I've been reading about your who was that on TV? Is that your chief executive? Oh my God, what a car crash interview that was. But yeah, it's bad. But you have all been on strike. There is a reason you've been on strike, and I don't blame you. When the Royal Mail got privatised back in 2013, was it, or something? The company's made like £1.5 billion in profits, but they claim to be losing £1 million a day. But they're still paying the shareholders. Something's not right in that company. I support you, Datehole. Mars Industry make the Airwolf on a Kickstarter. Oh, do they? Of course, I'm going to check that now. Mars Industries. Wow, a 118 scale. You're right. Let me click over. There you go. Check that out. That don't look too bad. I like the little figurines in there. That could be a fun build. I have to see how that goes, definitely. Is the Route Master going to live indoors next to Mrs. Rhoda Wayne's doll's house? There's no room downstairs. At the moment, John, I've managed to get the Orca in there, which I don't think I'll be able to do. And that's it. That's all she'd let me have. I tried to get, did you see my social media? I tried to get the Enterprise on above the Christmas tree. That weren't going to work either. I tried my hardest, but it didn't happen. The parcel post is still running, Wayne. I got my pack of 4 R2-D2 yesterday. I haven't had a parcel pull in a long time. The last fan home parcel I had was the Dodge Charger. I still haven't got my next Knight Rider. Now, I've got loads of Mike Lane's mods for the carpet, the mats, but I can't install any of them because I haven't got the floor pans. So as soon as that comes, then I can get on with that. But at the moment, I haven't got anything. Now, I don't think that Eleanor is being... I'm speculating. I have to keep saying that. I'm speculating. I don't think the Eleanor is going to be continuing either, which is a bit of a worry. I haven't heard anything about that. And we only were about 12 stages away from completing it. So I don't know what to do with that. It's just lying dormant over there, gathering dust at the moment. So sad state of affairs. You was on holiday in Wales and noticed the address of Halicon Models in Liverpool on their packaging. So I drove there and met the owners. Lovely. Are they still around then? Are they doing things on the down low now? It's the business, because I know the business has gone. The models are worth a lot of money now. Some of those models are going for silly prices. As long as you've seen the 86 Transformer movie, I'd avoid the rest. I haven't even seen the 86 Transformer movie. 86. The cartoon one. Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah. I don't have to worry about the Megan Fox and Shia LaBeouf one, though. Bit like, you know, Indiana Jones 4. Don't have to worry about that. It's a pause kit. I don't blame you, Datehole. It's tough times ahead. Do you think Agor will do any smaller scale kits? I don't know. I don't know what they're planning. All I know is that I think they've got in excess of 10 plus models next year. So add that to what they've already got. Wow. Where did I get this shirt that I have on now? Russell, I got it from a place in Leicester called... I don't know. I just typed Star Trek uniform, Northamptonshire. And it brought up some place in Leicester, of all places, which is in Leicestershire. And yeah, I got it there. So it comes with the badge and the pips. Of course, I had to make myself a captain, you know. I wasn't like vain enough to make myself an admiral. But, you know, it just seems like there's a Star Trek. It must be me doing this rewatch of Star Trek, even though it's not Next Generation. I'm rewatching the original series. But I'm inspired by Phil doing the refit over on the Sprueverse channel. And then from that, I've been inspired to watch Lou Del Meso's channel, who did the Aztecing for the refit, which I'm still captivated by it. And I've still got 100 million questions, which when I see you, Lou, I'll probably bore you to death by asking questions about how you Aztec. But yeah, I'm captivated by it. So I am going to build it eventually. But I want Phil to do his first so I can see the ups and downs of the build so I know what to expect. There is model builds where I'm nervous going into it. I was actually nervous to build that Porsche today because I knew what was coming. I've done that one before. I'm not too worried about the Route Master now. I think all the hard bits been done on that. But yeah, the refit does make me a little bit nervous. A great home in the Black Country. Oh, up in the West Midlands, huh? Oh, bless. My Route Master's in the living room by the TV. I think originally, Pete, Mrs. Wayne said that I could have it on the windowsill, which would have looked really good in the lounge, but I put the Orca in there, and I really like the Orca, so it's so big it does sort of like blot out some of the light from the window. But there you go. Thank you, John Alex Scow Modelling. It's all good. I think we're going to have to think about, with the new year, having a move around stuff here. I've already moved around lightsabers. I want to keep my X-Wing there. I think the retro shelf is hidden. I think we need to get a model up there. I don't know what I'm going to do with the retro stuff yet. Perhaps I could have the retro stuff all over here and move this stuff around. I don't know. Obviously, the Route Master's not normally here, and pride of place on this channel is the Palomino now, the Explorer's Thunder Road spaceship, and God, I can't even point properly, and the ET spaceship. So, and I love my time machine there. I think that's good. The helmets are definitely going to go, but don't know what yet. Don't know what I'm going to do yet. You had almost all the kits from Halicon. Wow, you had the Nostromo, Narcissus APC, 2 dropships, the Power Loader, and then they went out of business. Do you know who ran it back then? I don't, Jost. I haven't got a clue. But they were going for serious prices, Jost. I'm telling you, Wonderfest. Hello, Jans in Argentina. You done well. You've won in the world. That apocalyptic noise. If you heard that, I'm guessing if we've got no deliveries coming, that someone's ordered takeout, and there's takeout coming to the door. Am I going to do the Lancaster? I've had no news, Ed, that that's going to be released. Now, historically, Hachette, I don't think do more than 2 releases a year, so I'll be shocked if it comes out next year, because I believe we've got the Alien and the Batman Tumbler coming. So we'll have to see. It is available. Yeah, I've just checked that on the Mars Industry site. It's 300. God, I got the right. 335. Is that euros or pounds? Not sure. But I'm just looking. I'm just going to check out. I think I'll have to have a good look at it. I'll have a good look at that first. Should have a World of Wayne logo advert on it. It should do, definitely. You'll need to put a World of Wayne side panel on it. Yeah, Mrs. World of Wayne said that. I want to keep it in the era that it is. That's why I like the old Typhoon T. But I don't know. I'll see when we get to that stage. But I've seen that magnetic sheet stuff, Ed. 1 second.
Delivery from Parkwork Pizzas.
What? Really? You're kidding?
No, I'm not serious.
Has Ian ordered me a pizza?
Ian indeed.
Oh my God. Check this out. You remember when Ian came and, he delivered this massive mirror here? And he said it's the pizza delivery. Well, tonight they've actually ordered me a pizza. Look at that. The dog's going crazy because she wants to eat it. Thank you, Ian. Can you believe that? You keep it in the house because people's. Once again, the time is now 8:25, and I'm completely thrown out for the stream. I can't believe there's been a pizza delivery, Ian. Oh my god, this is the thing now that I'm just going to get. Like, people know when I'm live streaming, so if you know where I live, all this sort of thing is going to happen. You're crazy, you crazy man. Thanks for that. You're going to make sure that I don't fit in this Star Trek uniform, that's for sure. We're doing all good. It's Thursday nights. If you didn't know Model Minutes, if you don't check out Model Minutes channel, just click on his name and it'll take you to his channel to subscribe. Excellent fella. He's just done a video regarding starter model building on a budget. So they've got model building kits in Aldi, I think it is at the moment, for $6.99. He's showing all the minimum things you need to just actually start modeling. Excellent channel. But on Thursdays, we just chat about anything and everything. It may be models. It may be how toilets flush around the world. It may be what kind of pizza we like. Who knows? But that's what Thursday night stream is. A chance to relax. So that's what we do here. And being December 1st, obviously you saw the Christmas snow at the start. I thought I'd put my Star Trek uniform on. And then tomorrow onwards, it will probably be Christmas jumpers. I don't know. I needed a Christmas jumper today. It was so cold. Yeah, only mods can post the link, but if you email either me at wayne@worldofwayne.co.uk or Facebook message me, Mrs. World of Wayne can pick that up. Just seeing if I've got my email link. There's my email link there. Mrs. World of Wayne can pick that up and she can post any links on there. It's sort of like a generic thing on YouTube, so it stops, well, it's supposed to stop the bots coming in. You know what the bots are like. If I say any word like flocking or, you know, we need to lube up this screw, I'm going to get myself into bot land where they come in and think, oh, what's he talking about? Because when you're filming YouTube live, it actually tries to do the subtitles live as well. Quite interesting to see how it comes out sometimes. But I do amend the subtitles on the channel for a couple of reasons. First, it comes up closed caption on all my videos. And the second thing, I did do a video about it, is if you actually add subtitles to your channel, not just the auto-generated ones that YouTube do, then it automatically translates it into other languages. So that's fun. Oh, we got another one. I'm checking that one. So Aoshima Airwolf do a 148. Oh, yes, they do. Reasonably priced as well. 3,465 yen. Let me bring up this. There you go. Not many parts by the look of it. Quite a basic build, so it's just crying out for some extras to be put on it. But the finished model don't look too bad, I have to say. But I do wonder if is it a licensing thing? That oh god, did you see that? The that was the YouTube studio, which tells me how I'm doing things. That's what I mean. I've got to look at OBS, and then I've got to look at this as well, which has got chat. So if that fails, I've got a backup over here. When you live stream, you've got to think of backups. Otherwise, I have to quickly click the button. You know what? When I heard that knock, I thought, well, it can't be Ian. He's chatting with me. And then I'm thinking, before I even open that door, because I can't see through the door, I've got mirrored panels on the door. So at night, in the day, people can't see in. But at night, people can see in and I can't see out. It has the opposite effect. So I can't see who's outside. Then I'm thinking Ian's sitting in a car on his mobile, isn't he? But yeah, I've got a pizza from D and Ian. Sorry, D, I forgot it was for you as well. No problems, Date Hole. Has your Pokemon wallpaper changed? We got the old Christmas wallpaper on the Pokemon now. You've never rode on a Route Master. I think I rode on a Route Master when I came back in 1978, back from Australia, because I'm Australian. And I say back, I'd never been here, so because I was born in Australia. So when I came to England in 1978, I went on a Route Master. I went on the old Central line as well, because I remember one of the first things I did in 1978 was see the Christmas lights at Oxford Street, and also go on the Central line, on the woody, rickety Central line train. Crazy. Hello, Marvel Phoenix. How's it going? We were just chatting about you. We're just talking about your update regarding PCT and IXO, that they are waiting for the licenses go ahead. But I said that could take anywhere from like a day to 10 years. Who knows? But hopefully it won't be long. We were talking about your Hobby Time model channel. There you go. I think that's it. Did your parcel arrive? Did you just see it, Ian? How embarrassing. I'm actually behind on chat 10 minutes, just so you know. So I apologize. I am getting to it. Oh, you know that they met with Eligor. The license is on board, but don't know the outcome yet. Ah, right, okay. You're getting ready to throw my Enterprise D in the trash. No, don't do that. It's looking amazing. Phil, Sprueverse has got an Instagram channel, and you're showing some great close-ups of you've just put all the wires into the main body of the Enterprise. It looks really good. You can't give up. I've been working on this. Look, I've got. I say I've been painting it. I haven't been painting it. I showed this to my patrons last night. This is Mauler from the Never Ending Story. Now, at the moment, this isn't paint. Just so you know, this is texture. So this is earthen texture from a company called, can't see. And I've tried to get sort of like a mud effect, which gets rid of layer lines, because this is an STL print on the turtle fine. So then I can start painting this, creating a tree on top, and then doing all the detail and the eyes here. So the only thing I have started to paint is the body of Mauler. And really what I wanted to do, I'll probably still do it, is I wanted a little Artax on a horse here. Little Artax and a Treyu on a horse, but I don't know. It's just my little vanity project at the moment. I'm having a bit of a Never-Ending Story moment. And I just think that they need to build models from the Never-Ending Story. I can't believe there's not a Rockbiter out there at the moment. Or there's no Falcor Luck Dragons, or Nightwing, the Bat Thing. Is that what he's called? Nightwing? I can't remember. Or the Southern Oracles. What an iconic film. From what I understand, Phil, I don't know if you can confirm this, I believe Steven Spielberg has the original Orin, the snake thing. I believe he's got that. I was reading up about it, but you know, you can't trust the Internet Movie Database. But interesting stuff. Halcyon, not Halicon. Richard, I'd never pronounce anything wrong. I've been calling Geiger's alien Geiger's for ages, not Giga. And I understand it's Giga now, but, you know, growing up, I've always known as Geiger's alien. So, thank you for correcting me. Halcyon, I will remember that all the time now. I'll try not to. Joss, that's what you were wondering. If anyone knows if the former owner did more models after Halcyon, those models were excellent. I mean, when did they actually go out of business? That was a while ago, wasn't it? I don't know how long ago, though. What's on your Xmas this way? Have I been a good boy? The only thing I've asked for, and I don't know if I'm getting, is I want to paint. My eyesight's getting terrible even with these new glasses. So I've asked Mrs. Rhoda to get me quite an expensive magnifying glass with a big ring around it, so I can really focus on detail. I don't know if she's going to get me that. We'll have to see. She's probably frantically looking for one now. You're confused on the Agora Titanic. Are we on pack 5 of 12 or pack 5 of 24? We're on pack 5 of 12. Seems most of 12 pack. Well, that's a good point, Clem, because I expected 12 issues per pack, but I think we're only getting 6. So I don't know. I can't answer that question. I've got pack... What did I just do? Pack 5. I've got pack 6 here to do. But I haven't done that yet. I don't know when I can do those. I haven't even got a clue what my schedule is next week, to be honest with you. At least not the first generation red shirt. I want to get, after this rewatch of the original series, I do want to get some original series uniforms. But, you know, some of Kirk's uniforms were quite revealing, I have to say. I don't think I've got the body to pull it off, to be honest with you. No problems, Russell. Ian, you sent me a link to YouTube for the Airwolf monitor email. It's like an Action Man model that's already made. Ah, right, okay, Ian. I'll check that out after the stream. Hello, Rick. How's it going? And Carl over on Facebook. How's it going there? I'd love to see a short circuit build. Everyone's been wanting that little robot. Damn, Johnny 5. There are a few private builders on Facebook, but would happily throw my money at Agora. Well, I've been watching one builder in Liverpool, and I've got one builder quite near me in Nottingham, and I know he does the whole convention scene. I believe Wow's Comic Con is this weekend, actually. Am I right? They say Wow's Comic Con, but it's in Telford, so Telford Comic Con this weekend. I can't make this weekend, unfortunately, but I would normally go there otherwise. If you say Agora bringing out 10 models in the next 12 months, yep. More than 10 models, Edward. So, who knows? Who knows? But did you see that they've got a big license announcement on Christmas Day? I've got no idea. Seriously, no idea what that is. But I'm looking forward to it. Could be a base of the table. No, definitely. It's definitely difficult finding room for all this stuff. It does. It gets to that point, doesn't it? And, you know, every time I see Lou, I don't know if he's still in here, building a model, I just think, where's that going? Where's that going? And he built that absolutely brilliant Doomsday machine. And I just don't know where you put it. I can think a good idea for it would have been under your like projection screen. I don't know if that's where you put it. But it gets to the point where something's got to go. And, you know, swap them out. I don't know. I don't know. Merry Christmas on Ian. Just place an order on your site. There you go, Ian. It's all cool. With the Rootmaster, wear a glove. The last stage of all those screws. Yeah, definitely. I'm probably going to try, because these NM screws go in quite well. So I might use my electric screwdriver where I can. But we'll have to see. Hello, Bruce. How's it going? How are you feeling now? Is everything okay? I think I've been dropped from the Soldier is a Patriot. The Soldier is a... I think I've been dropped from the Soldier is a Patriot. Do you mean Patreon? I haven't checked it. Oh, thank you, Howard. Howard, I think I missed a tip from you on Tuesday. I apologise for that. It didn't pop up. That one did. So I will get down to that in a second. Marvel, you just finished a big Lego Razor Crest. That's the one you were building the other day. That thing is enormous. Is it expensive, that? I just... I don't know about the Lego kits. I have been tempted by some of these big ones, but I haven't done a Lego kit for a long, long time. Is it Ian with another pizza? Is this where we're up to? Oh my God, look, I'm so sorry. I'm so far behind on chat. Just wondering, the way things are regarding people struggling to do, you think with Agora bringing out more models next year, things go the way of Eagle Moss, the models not enough buyers. Well, remember, a lot of these models are made to order. Edward, so they put them out there, they get an idea of how much they're going to do, and then they order so many models. It's not like they keep big warehouses full of models, so all it does is just open the variety, I guess. So this is where I'm guessing that everyone's looking at these pizzas that I've just had. I saw the Eiffel Tower one, Todd. Oh my God, that's ginormous. Good one, Ian. It's my face. I just don't know what to do afterwards. I'm like, I've got a pizza here. Oh, beware the bell may toll. Every time that bell rings now. I told you it was takeout, didn't I? I just thought it was my son. I didn't have any idea it would be Ian. Learning about Cuba, eating some food. I love a good meat feast. I wouldn't be surprised if Mrs. Wilder Wayne's already started on that, actually. But it is dinner time, Lou. Is it dinner time, Lou? I think I'm way past that. You're probably long gone. I hope you watch it on demand. That was nice of you to do. Wayne needs food to live stream. I'm not going to... I can't eat pizza on live stream in front of everyone. I'll make everyone hungry. I will let you know after the stream, Bruce. I'll drop you an email, okay? I'll have a check for you. I'm currently halfway... Carl on Facebook, through the R2 build, been following your YouTube videos throughout the build, and I have to say it's been really helpful for identifying the right screw. I can't believe they didn't label the screws for the R2, but I'm trying to slow down now with the wires and the batteries, because I believe that's where most people are having the problems with. So hopefully we'll be able to get less people having problems when the thing's finished. Oh, you're here for the full show tonight. Wow. Welcome, Lou. Cheers. I can drink Coke, I just can't eat pizza. If you have fish and chips in Germany, fish and pommes frites in Germany, you don't have vinegar. Really? Your Star Trek uniform looks a little big on me. Perhaps the pizza will help fill it out. Believe me, it's not big on me. It's on the tad snug side. I need the next side up, to be honest with you. And I blame Mrs. World Wayne for that. Where can I see the next stage of Knight Rider car? You won't be able to see it yet, Simon, because I haven't got it. As soon as I've got it, then I'll put it on the channel. Now, Eco Lux, I think, is the UK one, Carl. I don't know the US. I have put a link in the description on the R2 videos. But welcome aboard, Todd RF. I don't know for the Americans. We can't post batteries or 186 lithium batteries through the post abroad. That's why you'd need to source somewhere in America. But I have put a couple of choices in the descriptions. Lou, when are you putting your next build video up? I'm sure he'll answer that, but Lou's videos normally go up Saturday morning for us here, which means, I guess, Friday evening. I don't know. It's normally what I wake up to. Lou, I wake up to you on Saturdays. Lou, won't you get hungry? Lou could order takeout. Perhaps we should order Lou a pizza. Oh, Revo Dave, you've made that Airwolf, have you? Have you? You're gonna have to email me a picture, Revo Dave. And look, out of everything, Revo Dave, look, the Friday the 13th, it's still there. I know it wasn't in the background for a long time, but look, still there. If in case you didn't know, Revo Dave made that for me. It's only a delay, not a cancellation. Ah, see, because when you go out to dinner, Lou, I'm going to be fast asleep. I'm not a late bird. I mean, after the stream, I might have a cup of tea or something, but yeah, I go to bed. Yeah, I'll let you know, Bruce. No problems. Good, I was worried. Aoshima own the license to Airwolf. Got one if you want to make it. They also do a metal one around 200. Really? How do you know all this, Ian? I'm so out of touch with, like, you know, where to source some of these models. I'll read your email afterwards. You started the Warhammer collection from Hachette and Agora. I actually saw some of those figures painted when I went to the Agora Models office in Canterbury. Pretty amazing. To say that back in the day I was painting all on metal, I didn't realise it would still go onto plastic as well as it did on the metal. But yeah, pretty good. Marcus Stone, you live in London. Senior Brewmaster now and again, normally with wedding parties on them. Yeah, they don't really... I said that they had the afternoon tea on one. I still can't get over that. Marcus, you could not come up with what was missing here in chat. It's Bergdish. Bergdish is missing. I don't know where Bergdish is. Wait, not the 1-350. The Enterprise D from Eagle Moss. Ah, you panicked me then. I thought it can't be going that bad. Your pictures are looking really good. The Enterprise D from Eagle Moss. Well, I mean, at the moment, as you notice, mine's out of sight, out of mind. Look, it's nowhere near. It's nowhere. It's nowhere. Because as far as I'm concerned, that doesn't exist. I could probably find it, but while it's out of sight, I don't have to think about it. And the other thing is that metal doesn't burn. If metal burnt, well, I've got to get a forge to burn it, then we might be having another fire. I haven't watched Willow. I mean, there's a few things I still want to watch at the moment. I watched that Spirited with Ryan Reynolds. That was good. I want to watch Disenchanted on Disney, The Santa Claus. I want to watch Wednesday. There's loads of things. I still haven't seen the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special yet. So. Your wife wants a Falcor, you mean? Well, we all know Wayne will be eating a nice meat feast after the stream. That's if there's any left. Ian, you've left that with Mrs. Rhoda Wayne and my son, Jack. They need an articulated Falcor model, definitely. Do you know, in Munich, in Germany, in one of the film studios out there, they've got the model, and I think it's full size, you can actually ride on and get your picture taken. Next time you can confirm he does. Wow. There you go. So Spielberg has the Orin from the Never-Ending Story. That's crazy. If I remember correctly, one of the Never-Ending Stories was Jack Black's first movie. It wasn't the first one. I never saw the second and third one, but remember the first film never, because I've got the book as well, but the first film's only like half the book because then him recovering and making Fantasia great again is what the book continues, and I'm guessing continues on Neverending Story and 2 and 3, but I haven't seen them. So Falcor used to be, oh, you just said that, Mrs. Wade. Must have been the mid-90s. Halis, see, I've forgotten it already, Joss. Halcyon? That's what you said, wasn't it? Halcyon. Here, kids who have been behaving badly during the years will get cold for Christmas. Yeah, same thing in England. As a matter of fact, with the cost of energy at the moment, that's like buying your wife a Tiffany necklace. She's like, I don't need that. I'd rather have coal for the fire to warm people up. So, look, Howard, I finally got to your comment. So, how are we going to avoid 10 models from Agora? What's the next challenge you boys are doing? I think we're going to leave it till next year, and we're going to decide next year. We are. It's not off the table. We are discussing it, but as soon as we know, we'll let you know. So, hello, Peter from Wales. Oh, that's exactly where you put it, under the screen. I can't think of any other place it could have gone, Lou. Do you have 4XL shirts in the merch store? Only what's there. I think 3XL is the most I do, but I will have a check because I don't manage that store. It's managed by Teespring. So it does stick up a bit. I bet it looks good, though. It's getting cold in Ottawa. My brother's in Ottawa now for another 2 weeks. And my brother's been in Ottawa for 3 years, and he comes back at Christmas. He's going to spend Christmas here. Then he's going back to Australia. So, complete other side of the world. Do you think Fanhome would do a giveaway here in the States? I don't know. If they approach me, perhaps. But we'll have to see. You got about 50 big Lego sets. God, I was watching one YouTube channel. Some guy seems to have a basement which is just like a Lego city. Mrs. Wordaway would never let me have that. But I have been interested in this Hornby TT 120 set. They do a Scotsman set. I believe it's coming out in the next few weeks. But it's half the scale. So it's basically between N scale, tiny scale, and O scale. So it's about that scale, which would be perfect for in here. So I'm thinking about getting that because I really still want to do that model railway. What have you missed, David? Nothing at all. More to the question, I like how all these people are joining the stream halfway through saying, why is Wayne wearing a Star Trek uniform? No one's asked that question yet, as if it's just normal. No problem, Simon. That does tickle me. It's like Wayne's wearing a Star Trek captain's uniform and no one's batted an eyelid. They said that in the Santa Claus, talking about that on Disney, that when Tim Allen, when the Santa Claus dies, Tim Allen picks up his costume and becomes a Santa Claus. None of the elves bat an eyelid when he goes to the North Pole. No one said, where's the other guy? It's a bit weird, isn't it? The Iron Man stream on Tuesday was amazing. You should have saw the Patreon stream, Chris Hawk, on Wednesday. That I was crying almost at the end of it. I had 4 stages to do and they're all easy. One of them wasn't. And it was that one stage I only got through 2. And people, patrons will tell you, I was like, I'm sorry this is going so bad. It was like Car Crash Tuesday on a Wednesday. After all the builds kits I built, can you ask me what my favourite one is? Now, if you're talking part work kits, probably this. I love the Rootmaster. I love the Bismarck as well. If you're talking about resin kits, Time Machine, I guess. There was both the ET spaceship and the Orca. All of those resin kits weren't just a case of building the model. There was a lot of fabricating on there, paint techniques, things that I'd never done before, which I've learned by doing these. So they're a different sort of favourite. They're favourite in different ways because I learned from them. So, great kits. Even my Gremlin up here, I learned from doing that as well. Flocking to the hill. And I believe Lou's been working on a Gremlin too. We'll have to see. Do you not know it's not vinegar that they use in fish and chip shops? It's a substitute. Been illegal to use in... Really? I didn't know that. Oh my God. I remember back in the 80s that we used to call spreadable butter margarines, but margarine is extremely poisonous for you. So they couldn't call things margarine anywhere. So you can't get Flora margarine anymore. It's just Flora spreadable butter. All that name margarine. This is what you're afraid of with a big Eiffel Tower build. I mean, where are you going to put it, Todd? Building the Big Ben was so repetitive, I wanted to strangle myself. You can hang yourself from Big Ben. What size tweezers do I use? And do you use a brand you like? No, I just go to Amazon and I just pick up a generic set. Pixnor, whatever they are. I don't know. I go through tweezers more often than I think I should. I'm always bending the ends of them, so I do need some more actually. So, good day, Graham in South Australia. How's it down under at the moment? As I said, Anne, I was born in Elizabeth Downs, so I know South Australia very well. I wonder when they went to plastic in Warhammer from the metal figures. I don't know. I mean, I was out of the Dungeons and Dragons loop for a long time. Yeah, I used to play Dungeons and Dragons a lot. I played Dungeons and Dragons up to about 95, 96. I do have a friend who plays actually, and I'd love to get involved with it again. But I think there's only so much geek that Mrs. Welder Wayne can take. Metal can burn. Yeah, we can make some thermite, couldn't we? Wednesday's a great show. I was almost crying at the end of that show, Anthony. Have you ever watched the movie The Medusa Touch? I haven't seen that, no. They claiming Wednesday's racist. You haven't seen that, shaking your head. No, I haven't seen any of it. My daughter's watched it, but I haven't had a chance to see it yet. You're not feeling too well. You dozed off. You can always watch us on demand, but get yourself a lens sip. Have you got like a flu or something, Jamesy boy? Lou, you were working at the theatre. We were showing Never Ending Story. Parents would drop off their kids and ask when the show was over. I would tell them never. It's the Never Ending Story. I'll tell you, Luke, you got no idea. In Blockbusters, we had a kids area where we just put on, Muppet Christmas Carol or something, just to keep the kids happy while the parents browsed. You may have had this when you worked in a video shop, but parents would drop their kids off and then go. And we're locking up the shop. This is late at night, 11 o'clock, and there's kids still in there and no parents. Obviously, they're going off to have some fun in a car somewhere. Pick their kids up. At one time, I had to call the police because we got like a 4 and a 5-year-old kid watching the TV and I want to go home. But you'd be crazy what used to... That's why I said this Blockbuster series that they had on Netflix, they should have based it in the 90s. A bit like what Clerks film is all about. Because, God, some of the stories I could tell you in Blockbusters would turn your hair white. It's between N and OO. That's what I meant, 00. Looks a good size, though, I have to say. Oh, it's 1:20 ratio, so... We just all know Wayne was weird. We don't question it. Yeah, I'll just try and see how far I can push the envelope, Howard, with Mrs. Welder Wayne. You're going to see Violent Night tomorrow. What's that? I know my son Jack went to see the Matilda musical last night. He didn't think much of that. I probably will see Avatar 2, but as I said, I wasn't a big fan of the first one. So, who's your favourite Star Trek character? McCoy. I just like I'd like his sense of humour. I love McCoy. For the original Star Trek, McCoy. I don't know about Next Generation. I like Picard. I think Data's quite fun. I used to love Will Wheaton. But I think Will Wheaton ticked a lot of people off. But I thought he was a great character. Why are you wearing a Star Trek uniform? Because it was either a Christmas jumper, which Mrs. Welder Wayne's put in one of those vacuum sealed bags. And I weren't about to get that out, so I was like, sod it then. It was either a karate suit, which the white would flare off the camera, or my Star Trek uniform. So I wear my Star Trek uniform. Don't forget the flocking. I won't forget. You have a genuine Universal Studios licensed Airwolf mug. Wow. 3D printing Bob from the Black Hole after some manipulation on Mesh Mixer. I've got some files for Bob, Chris, but it wasn't as beat up as I wanted it. So I don't know if that's what you're doing, beating it up a bit from Ian Hughes. Is that the files that you're using? He's the same guy that did the Vincent, but he's made a Bob as well. He's actually making an Enterprise at the moment, funny enough. Gremlins is the best Xmas movie ever. Damn straight it is. The old bit, I remember the Box of Delights. That was great. But you know what? I had a rewatch of that and then I realised how dated it was. But that's on BritBox at the moment, the Box of Delights. You don't like brown sauce or tomato ketchup. I don't like brown sauce, but I'd have ketchup on my cornflakes if I could. Have you tried ceramic tweezers? Peter, no, I haven't. I didn't know that was a thing. I just copied your comment to my notepad because I didn't even know that was a thing. I'm going to have to look at that. In America, or in the USA, 18650 Battery Store is the best find R2D2 batteries. Oh, thank you, Side Splitting Gaming. I mean, they're quite simple. Just get over 2,800 milliamps. Make sure it's button top. And most importantly, make sure it's unprotected. If it's protected, you're going to have a bad time. Could I give a shout out to your daughter, Gabby? Hello, Gabby. My niece is called Gabby as well. Thank you, Carl. And thank you for watching, Gabby. You sat on a Falcor as a kid. They had an animatronic on display. That's the Bavaria Studios. That's the place. Mrs. Worldaway may take me one day, but I don't know if they allow grown adults to sit on Falcor. Looking forward to the Ghostbusters Firehouse. No, definitely. You sat on Falcor as a kid. I would have loved to have seen it as a kid. But, you know, was it Barrett Oliver who played Bastian? He retired from acting, didn't he? He's doing. I think he's a photographer now. He's shied away from it because he was in Daryl as well, if you remember. He played Daryl. Do you know the feeling? Just tired, no appetite, sore head. Oh, dear. Well, hopefully it gets better, Jamesy boy. Get well, mate. Wayne is the human version of Mr. Ben. Yeah, I'll go into a changing room and come out something else. I'm telling you, on all these live streams, if I'm wearing something loud, it's because it's December and it needs to be done. So, well, I've got a pizza to eat by the look of it. So, so the Medusa Touch. So I'm going to copy that one as well, Aryon. Sorry, I keep pronouncing you Aaron, Aryon, Mr. Llewellyn. I've copied that. I'll check that out. I haven't heard of that movie, I have to say. Use ceramic tweezers to make coils for vaping. I don't vape. I don't smoke. Oh, Gary, you're in here. Hello, Gary. We were just talking about you. You're humbled. Did you see the beginning? I think it's absolutely great. I can't believe your Facebook's been hacked. It really does look like it's been hacked. Because there is a link to like get it, and when you click that, all my computers go, whoa. So I don't know if you can call Facebook Business and see if you can get that rectified. But I'm glad you're still doing the modelling thing. We haven't spoken like 25 years. Do you know that? Crazy stuff. All cool. But I'm living up in Corby now. And as you can see, I build models. That's what I do for a living now. I was unsupervised. Yeah, that's what I saw in your video. Oh, Wayne, sorry, you wore it to the doctors today. She loved it. I hope you had good news at the doctors, Wayne, because if you had that and then they give you bad news, that's not good way to go. Germany's out of the World Cup? Really? Oh my God. I might have to check that. But listen, everyone's telling me, oh, Bergdis has just dropped in. You were watching the football, weren't you, Bergdis? Anyway, listen, thank you for joining me tonight. It's been a fun night tonight. Tomorrow I am going to try and finish this Beast of a Root Master, so that video is going to be out much later in the day. I wouldn't be surprised if it's out in the evening, to be honest with you. No videos this weekend, and then from Monday, we've got loads still to do. We've got Lamborghini Miura, Titanic. I've still got the Spitfire I want to start, the SR-71, American Werewolf in London Resin Kit. God, there's loads. Anyway, listen, thanks for joining me, and take care.